In the early 2000s, Moscow believed its darkest days were behind it. But deep inside Bitsa Park, a dense forest on the city's edge, a new terror was beginning to take shape, a killer who would soon be known as the chessboard maniac. His name was Alexander Pichushkin, and his goal was unlike anything the world had ever seen. For Pichushkin, murder wasn't a crime, it was a game. And he intended to fill all 64 squares of a chessboard with victims. His childhood revealed early signs of the monster he would become. A head injury left him impulsive and unpredictable. He was bullied, isolated, and obsessed with power, especially after witnessing another notorious Russian killer become infamous. Pichushkin wanted recognition too, and he was willing to kill endlessly to get it. He began by attacking the vulnerable, homeless men, elderly pensioners, people who trusted him when he offered vodka or companionship. He lured them into the woods, walked with them, talked with them, and then struck without warning. His methods were brutal. Often, he attacked victims with a hammer. Sometimes, he pushed branches into their skulls to ensure they wouldn't survive. He wanted to watch life drain away, and he admitted he felt like God in those moments. But what made him even more terrifying was his ability to hide in plain sight. The murders stretched over years. Bodies were found again and again in the same forest, yet no one suspected the quiet young man who lived nearby. Moscow residents began avoiding the park entirely, calling it the Forest of Death. Then, in 2006, he made a mistake. One of his victims, a woman he knew from work, told her son exactly where she was going. She even left a note with Pichushkin's name. When she didn't return, investigators finally had a lead. Pichushkin was arrested soon after. During questioning, he showed no fear, no guilt, no humanity. Instead, he bragged. He confessed to 49 murders, but claimed his real number was higher and insisted he would have continued if he hadn't been caught. His only regret? He didn't reach all 64 squares of his imagined chessboard. In court, he stared coldly at families of the victims. He spoke calmly, he smiled. He treated the trial like another part of his twisted game. Pichushkin was sentenced to life in prison, the harshest penalty in modern Russia. But the horror he created, and the lives he erased, continued to haunt Moscow. His legacy is not just the murders he committed, but the terrifying glimpse he gave the world into a mind that saw human life as nothing more than pieces on a board, to be moved, used, and discarded at will. Alexander Pichushkin didn't want to escape